in regards to anything that has to do with manufactured housing, within reason, things about financing, setup, site work, just everything in general that has to do with our industry and purchasing a manufactured home. Today, I'm going to have a video available for you. Earlier today, I met up with Cascade Financial with Michael Esparza, who's one of the key account managers for them. We really talked about a little bit about who they are and what they have to offer you as a financial institute, and also this new program that they put together to make everything a one-stop shop for loans through their Cascade 2.0 application system. So we're actually going to walk through that and how to apply and answer just some questions on there. Now, obviously, Michael is not going to be live with us, so those questions in general, I will try to field them for you. In case that I can't, we can always refer back to Michael. I will hope to do another video with Michael and also with Lori or Jasmine from the Reserve on Sleepy Hollow. So I look forward to doing more of these and being available for you guys to answer questions for you. If you're in the chat or viewing live, if you can do me a favor, if you can just say a simple hello, just so I can make sure that the chat is working. It's a hit and miss. I go in there and I do put that allow the chat room, and then it takes it out. So I apologize if for whatever reason it doesn't allow you to leave a chat on there. Well, if you can't chat, you can always text me at 817-770-0073, and I'll try to answer questions via text message if the chat is not working. So I apologize. I will get better at these things. As a matter of fact, I'm super excited because I went out and I bought something called a Stream Deck, which is going to allow me to really, when we do these live videos, to be more resourceful, where everything's at a push of a button versus kind of fumbling around. It's a hotkey where I can bring up things on point, do sound effects, all sorts of other things like that. So being that we are a business, we don't do what do they call it, a super chat or a super fan thing. So all of this advice is absolutely free, and you can take it for what it's worth, and hopefully it will help you make a good decision in purchasing a home itself. So as we started the show here a minute or two before the stream started, I showed a video in regards to the grand opening sale that's underway for the Reserve at Sleepy Hollow, and we're getting so many inquiries. So I apologize if you have not received a call from me yet. I am literally going down the line and making phone calls. I'm like a week behind. As of right now, it's just me. It's just me making phone calls and reaching out to as many people as possible to one, set up appointments. I'm so sorry. Set up appointments to go out and look at homes. And I'm excited because even though we have had rain down in Conroe since last Friday, and more rain coming over this weekend, we've had crews finishing out homes. We have crews getting ready to put more decks down so we can access more of the move-in ready homes. They're getting ready to actually put up the exterior walls for the smart panel skirting. All the plumbing, the majority of all the plumbing's already been approved, so they're going to start to cover that up. We're running all our conduit for the electricity as well, so we can finish skirting the homes and then put in the back deck, which then basically will make these homes move-in ready upon receiving transformers from Entergy. So the pre-grand opening sale, we're offering incentives up to $15,000. There's some of these homes which, if you've been following us, you've seen some up all the way up to $25,000. We're willing to offer that up to you guys, but obviously I want you to know we are offering these incentives because we want to put all these homes under contract even before the electrical comes, because the reserve of Sleepy Hollow is in such a prime location. It's not going to take long to get these homes sold after the fact. I understand that some of you are kind of reserved. See what I did there? I'm trying to put a contract in place because we don't know when power exactly is going to come through. But we should never make decisions based on fear or not knowing, because you can definitely lose a lot of savings and time by waiting. At this point, we can go ahead and put you under contract, save that pricing, because as soon as we find out when we're getting power, and people are, as soon as we can tell them exactly when move-in dates are, these homes are going to sell quickly. But we're not going to incentivize anything anymore, because we know the high demand that's going to come with these homes. So you can either go ahead and do yourself the favor, put one of these homes under contract, even if it takes a little bit, and you happen to find something else that you'll be able to move into. You didn't lose anything in that sense, but you do have a lot of money to lose if you don't move forward on it. And that's not a sales pitch. That is just absolutely truth. For you guys that have been following me here at the Palm Harbor site, and you know when I worked as the direct factory representative doing sales, you know how much money you saved. We're talking thousands of dollars, and when it all went away, it went away. So that's just truth. So we have 22 homes that are available for immediate move-in as soon as the power gets there. We have 23 homes, and then we have 4 homes on display that will be on Bell Court. So plenty of homes to go. The smallest is 800 square feet all the way up to 2,000 square feet. We have 25 homes on standby as soon as we start putting these into contract to start filling in another 25 lots. As we start to fill in these lots as well, if you're looking for a special order, we can work at doing that as well. But it won't be through the Cathco and Neighborhood brand. We will refer you to my retail store locally right by. And once again, that will take time, where we have homes already allotted for us kind of go on there. And it's a really unique opportunity that you can buy something totally move-in ready and release you of all the stress that comes into building a home, and we kind of take care of that for you. And I can tell you, I love this opportunity that Palm Harbor has given me to be the general manager of Cathco and Neighborhood. I'm learning a lot when it comes to development. I thought I knew a lot when it came to just general construction, but boy, was I wrong when it comes to these actual communities and development, everything that goes into play. I've learned to appreciate the operations managers, account payable, all the people that I understood what they did, but I never really understood what they did. So all you out there who do AP, bless you. May God bless you, because that is a tedious job, and you got to make sure that you're on point, that you're not overpaying somebody, that you're not underpaying somebody, and that you're not double paying somebody. Never thought how much effort goes into that. So I honor you guys when it comes to that. Operations managers, the same thing, despite what kind of work that you do. I think that it's important that you know that you are highly favored in my eyes. So that's pretty much all I have to say regarding the reserve. I fibbed, and I apologize. I will be back out at the reserve Wednesday and Thursday of next week, as long as the weather holds. If it continues to rain, we really can't see homes because the property is really muddy, and don't want to track mud into the homes and then also have you slip and fall, and then be a bigger issue on top of that. So let's go ahead and let's watch this video. It's a lengthy video that we did today. It was actually like an hour ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. Let me make it wider and bring it into screen. Alrighty, so you can see part of my green screen. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting, if it goes away. Aha, it does. Some of it, at least. All right, so let's go get into it. The video itself, as you can see, is 52 minutes long. I wonder if I can do this at time and a half. Let's see. Sometimes it gives me an option where I can just speed it up a little bit, but it's not too much faster. Nope, can't. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get started. It's really great information. So this is Michael Esparza. He's the key manager for accounts for Cascade Financial. He's going to explain who they are, what they do, and what their Cascade 2.0 application has to offer you. So please enjoy. Here, this is Michael with Cascade Financial, and he's going to go ahead and take over and tell you a little bit about Cascade, who they are and what they do, and what makes them one of our favored lenders. Go ahead, Michael.
Well, thank you, Jeff Anthony. That was quite the intro. So my name's Michael Esparza. I'm a business development manager for Cascade. I work directly with our friends over at Palm Harbor. And a little bit about Cascade is it's pretty simple. We've been in business for 23 years, serving the American dream through attainable home ownership. You know, as you said, Jeff Anthony, Palm Harbor and Cascade, we are a great team. We've been partners for a very long time. We consider ourselves the Swiss Army knife of MH lending, manufactured home lending. You know, we can do home-only loans. We can do conventional land home loans, use your land for down payment loans, FHA and VA loans as well. We pride ourselves on service. We pride ourselves on the experience that we have with all our team members here at Cascade. We understand that purchasing a home is one of the most important decisions you'll ever have to make in your lifetime. And when you choose Cascade, just know that we're going to take real good care of you. So our track record speaks for itself. 23 years in business. With that said, what I'm really excited to talk about is what makes this experience so special. We pride ourselves in technology, in our software. Now, we know that purchasing a home online, looking at pictures, applying for a home, it's here, team. You know, this is where we're at. The old days of paper applications are no good. All that vital information out there is just dangerous. This is a secured platform that we've created when applying with Cascade, and it's called ask-cade.com. So this is our portal. You have a payment calculator. You also have the application at your fingertips. And so with that said, Jeff Anthony, is there any questions about Cascade?
Yeah, so before I bring it on screen, you mentioned something that was really important to myself as someone who has had their personal information stolen more than one time, and the headache and the nightmare that is, you never get it fixed. It's something that is always going to be around forever. So I can appreciate the technology portion of what Cascade Financial is doing here to basically be paperless as much as possible. That's really huge. Here at Capco Neighborhood, every single one of our homes that we're going to have for sale will have a QR code where if you literally fall in love with a home, you don't even have to talk to me. You don't have to talk to Michael. You can go direct to askcade2.com through that QR link and start applying, not only mobile, but also desktop or tablets. So, which is everyday business gets handled on those three methods every single day. And I think it's phenomenal that as a lending institution that you guys are right in stride with that and not behind it. So I definitely want to say how amazing it is to know that when someone gets approved, right, there's a checklist of items that they have to turn in, right, which is IDs, the big one, social security card, bank statements, all these things. And I can tell you when I go to finance something, I'm just like a consumer, like, what do you need that for? That's my stuff.
Absolutely.
That's personal, right?
Right.
So to not have to turn it into Jeff Anthony or to any representative of any other manufacturer, dealer out there or seller, where it's just between you and your lender. I think that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. And I can definitely speak about the team of Cascade. So myself being here with Palm Harbor for 17 years, I had a personal relationship with your upper management because I started in Arizona, and your guys' main offices are out of there. So that relationship and seeing how well you've always taken care of our customers is not lip service. Like you mentioned, you guys are able to get us answers within minutes instead of days for the majority of the people who apply. And you're making phone calls versus leaving it to the retailer. And, unfortunately, sometimes us as retailers, we get so busy that we don't tell customers for 2, 3 days after that, like, oh, yeah, you're approved. And as we know, during that time period, it's, well, what's going on? So I can definitely appreciate the effort that Cascade Financial does to help not only the retailer but also the consumer in being able to get into their home.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you hit it right on the head. I mean, it's important to act fast, right? So uh, you can get a pre-approval in as fast as 2 minutes with our software. And just like you said, as a retailer, you get busy and it's the weekend and the application gets put to the side and then it doesn't get turned in till Monday morning, and there's 3 days wasted there. Those are 3 days that will allow our team to get to work, clearing out the conditions again to get you into your home faster. So, yeah, great point.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the
And
platform
by
that
the
you guys.
way, it's a good example of what we're preaching. See, you're at a beach right now. You could be applying for a home right now, Jeff Anthony, and never have to step foot into a retail office. That's pretty sweet.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I've bought many multiple homes off of this website from the beach. All right, perfect. So typically, using the QR code, it won't take you to this. It should automatically take you to my page. But just in case, because we know technology sometimes doesn't work the best, but it'll always land to this page here at the worst case. So if we can start here, and I'll just follow your directions from here.
Yeah, perfect. So this is the welcome page. And if you need to know anything to move forward, just know the phone number for the dealer that you're working with. In this case, go ahead and enter that in, Jeff Anthony. And at the bottom, it's going to give you, it's going to pop up right here. So it's going to say, are you working with Cavco in neighborhood? So that you know you're working with the right person and the right company. So go ahead and click yes. Perfect. So this right here is, well, it's the next step is the soft credit pull. At Cascade, we pride ourselves on being the first MH lender to offer a true soft credit pull. This will not affect your credit whatsoever. We understand that there's a lot of folks out there working on their credit, on the borderline of having okay credit to great credit, and a hard inquiry can just change that. So the importance of the soft credit pull is to give you, Jeff Anthony, a better snapshot of what kind of debts your customer has. It's the credit report printed out real nice. And Jeff Anthony, you can send that to your customer uh, for their records. But this is the first step. So go ahead and click on Quick Stop for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the nice thing to the best thing for the consumer is that they're getting this absolutely for free 99, right? To the consumer, there's no cost.
I'm charging you, buddy. I'm not charging your customers.
That's right. So for us, we will give you a copy of your soft credit pool. It will be coming in an email and a PDF form after we receive it from Cascade. So all in all, this system is set up not only for Cascade to earn your business, but also Casco and Neighborhood, because we truly want to be able to set you up for success in when you purchase your home. We don't want to rush you into something and then be like, great, whatever happens, happens. Especially at the Reserve on Sleepy Hollow, being such a high-end community, we don't want a bunch of repos all over the place and then values come down. So this helps everybody out, gives us a clear picture of what we're doing. So I can certainly appreciate Cascade being able to give you a credit report. On top of that, that doesn't actually hit your actual credit. So,
Jeff Anthony, how many times you've been doing this long enough, have you heard that it is a soft pull and it will not hurt their credit?
One too many times.
One too many times. Well, the good news is this is actually the truth. There is no impact to your credit whatsoever.
Yeah, and that's great. I can tell you, as somebody, when I used to pull credit for customers, I was never one to say that it was a soft pull. I let them know that there's a chance that it is a hard inquiry and your points will go down. This makes it so much easier to be truthful and be like, hey, this doesn't affect you in one way or another. So that's awesome. All right, so cool. So we're going to be, and it says it here, right? Step 2, soft credit pool. So, I mean, it's advertised there. So, so here, you want me to go ahead and start filling this in while you kind of go a little bit into this?
Yeah, so just start filling out the basic information. What we're looking for is first name, last name, social security number, date of birth. If you have a TIN or tax ID number, that's okay too. You can enter that there in that social security box right there. Your email address is super important. We need to please make sure that is accurate. It's crucial to get you the vital information, the quick approval, so that we can move forward with the loan process. If we do not have a good email address, it just stops everything and slows it down. And we're in the business of fast and accurate and getting into your home as soon as possible. And so just a little heads up here as you're filling this out. If there's more than one borrower, okay, so if you want to apply and your sister wants to apply, you both are going to be living in the house, I would advise you to do a soft credit pull for each applicant. So instead of hitting add spouse or add additional borrower, you're just going to fill out your own information, check the box, the disclosure, agree, and then pull my credit. Once you hit pull my credit, you're going to hit save and exit. Okay. Then you proceed with in this case, brother or sister or the second applicant, and you're going to fill out first, last name, social security number, all that good stuff. And then you hit agree, pull my credit, and you hit save and continue. There's a difference, not save and exit, save and continue.
So it gave me an error right now. It asks which representative I'm working with. So we definitely want to put that in, right?
Yep, absolutely. Good point there. Yeah, make sure that you on that drop down you click on the person that you're working with so that they know you're applying, and they have all your information in their queue, in their portal.
And then, so once we get to this point, just once again, just reiterating, if there's going to be multiple people on one application, we want them each to go in individually and pull their soft credit. When we get to the point of pulling, sorry, pulling my credit, I'm sorry, well, after they get through this portion here and it pulls the credit, it's save and exit. But if it's just a single individual, we're going to go to save and continue, correct?
Correct, and that'll take them to the next page, or the next step in the application. So
Okay,
the
cool.
reason why we want to pull, if there's multiple borrowers, if we want to pull individual credit, it's we want to make sure that that credit report doesn't have any duplicate debts. Okay, sometimes there's duplicates, and that can be uh, misread or misunderstood when it comes to game planning with your customer. We're really good at figuring these things out, but just so there's no confusion on your customer's end or your end, we prefer that you pull individual credit reports.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's click pull my credit. And what's this here?
Yeah, those are the terms and agreements, just basically authorizing Cascade to obtain any electronic records of your credit, and that you will have you will get this as well. You'll receive copies as well. It's the go ahead. Can you hear my dog snoring in the background?
I cannot. I cannot.
Snores like a
All
baby.
right. Credit inquiry successfully. Okay. So here, if I'm individually, if I'm just applying myself, I go to save and continue. Correct?
Oh boy, there we go. Save and continue. Yes, sir. Right. This is where we need to be. This is the actual credit application. It's very, very easy. Do not let it stress you out. We need to make sure that you slow down in the process. If you do not have certain information, you can put TBD to fill out in the field in place of whatever information you need. And I'm just this is I'm gonna I need this is just a tip. Finish the application. Don't stop. Feed the kids, feed the dog, answer the doorbell, start something else, because you will get timed out. If you get timed out, you have to start all over. Okay? So
Alrighty.
please continue on uh, to the best of your knowledge. You're applying for a home. We want to make sure that this information is correct, because we want good information on here to get you the best, most accurate approval available.
All right. So on here, I'm just gonna kind of go through. So primary residence, this means this is the home I'm gonna live in permanently, right? Like my main
Yes,
residence.
yes,
Second
correct.
second residence is like this is a vacation home. Is that or just a
Yeah, so
secondary?
so it's just a secondary house. We have there's a field right there for investments or rentals. But yeah, vacation home could be considered secondary housing.
And then buy for what's that?
Yeah, so a buy for is a pretty cool program that allows for a customer that may need a little help, in some cases budget, right? So let's say they're running real tight on budget. What a buy for is you can get mom or dad to apply, and they will be financially responsible for the loan. You will be living in the home, but their name will be on the note. So it's a buy for.
Awesome. And then the type of loans is land and home, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's when you're combining a land purchase and a home purchase together.
Correct.
Home.
You can use your land if you own your land. You can use it in lieu of down payment. If there is a payoff with on your land, we can still move forward with the payoff, or you can find yourself a nice piece of dirt here in Central Texas and combine that with a home, and we can package that together as a land home.
And
Home
then
only?
home
Yeah,
only.
home
So
only
here
would
at
be
the
the home only, which you can place the home on your own property, or you can place it on a relative's property, or lastly, you can place it in a very nice subdivision that you offer, Jeff Anthony. So that would be a park or community, and it specifies there on that drop down.
Okay. So on here, own property with the monthly payment, own property, no payment. Obviously, that's for land home, family land, with no monthly payment. So this would be still for a home only, right?
Yes, because you have it checked on home only. So yes, that would be for home only. Those are all the options for home only. If you click on land home, it'll switch it up a little bit. So it'll say FHA, VA, conventional. But yeah, that's home only.
All right, perfect. And here at the reserve, we're a community. Instead of a lease private property, it's a community. So make sure you guys click on community. All right, so I'm filling that out.
Yes, and this is a good example. If let's say you're applying for a home and you just forget the name of the community, you can put TBD.
So in this one, obviously, I'm not going to put anything there because I can't answer on their behalf. So what if someone doesn't know? Are you able to leave it blank? Will there be an expected site rent increase in the next 3 years?
So you can leave it blank.
All right. Oh, the screen's back. I was going to go ahead and try to move forward a little
community
bit on this.
is obviously
the rest of it's going to be general information that you're used to filling out in an application. Michael and I will actually repost this portion back on YouTube, so that way if you guys have questions regarding how to fill out this application online, you can refer back to it. But the majority of it, you're gonna just put your general information on there. I'm gonna kind of speed it up towards the end of the application. That's really important when it comes to the actual e-signature of this application process that they have. The key features for this application that they're putting together, I'll show you at the end, is that it's a one-stop shop for your financing. In the past, we used to have you sign multiple online applications, set up accounts with these lenders. So it was a lot of work. So Cascade really simplified the process for everybody. They also made sure to make it secure, to take care of your information as well, which is, as somebody who's had to deal with their identity stolen a couple times, I can certainly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and we'll move forward. Like I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and post this on YouTube as a reference for anybody in the future. So let me go ahead and let's move this. Assets. Okay. All right, we're going towards the end here. Look, I'm playing with my beard. I can't even tell that I was playing with my beard. Here we go. All right.
All right, so this is the demographic information, and it's gonna just ask you those basic questions. You can answer them as you wish. All right, this is something else that's very important when you get to this point. Uh, as a applicant, when you're applying for a home, one of the most beautiful things there is having choices, having options. And in Jeff's case, he works with a number of lenders that can finance your home mortgage. And so what these are right here, these are all the lenders that are on the lender board. Now, good practice and what I would highly recommend is to check all those boxes, because we want to get these disclosure forms electronically signed so that Jeff Anthony and yourself can come up with a game plan on where you're going to send the application to. It's very important. So it's hard. It's if you, let's say you fill out just one, let's say you fill out Cascade and you sign electronically. If we turn the deal down or you don't like the terms, you're going to have to go into the office or meet Jeff Anthony somewhere, sign a disclosure for the other bank in order to get it submitted to them, because the banks cannot receive applications without their communications disclosure. So it's very important. And this is pretty cool here. So when you're doing this hello sign, that's kind of hard. That hurts my wrist just looking at it. So try this, Jeff Anthony. Click on that keyboard there. Boom. There you go. Hit insert. Or you can hurt your wrist and you can continue on as you wish, but it's a pretty cool feature.
Oh, what's this? I've never noticed this. To receive text messages, is that what you were talking about?
That's for 21st, so I'm not sure. Yeah, sounds like it for text messages. All right. Now to the other lender, CSL, perfect. Insert everywhere. Next. Okay, you could just type that in. Print out your name. Perfect. Continue. You're doing great. Good old AMCAP. We love us some Sergio.
The only one that gives me a run for my beard.
Sergio?
Yeah.
He grew his beard out?
It's growing again.
That guy's such a stud. One of the coolest guys ever.
Yes, I agree. Huge wrestling buff.
Oh yeah. I noticed that. That's cool, man. Hey, I don't know, man. This beard's pretty sweet. I don't know. You got me on the white, but I got the lightning stripe here.
What? When you have to go and get it blown out, that's when you know it's a good beard.
Yeah, that's serious, and I'm down with it. So yeah. Okay.
So
So
we signed disclosures.
yeah, you sign the disclosures. All right, this is very important. You have to at least pick one lender. Okay, even if it's just Cascade, you have to pick one lender because if you move forward without checking any boxes and you hit send to retailer, you'll get an error. Okay, and it'll time out. And of course, we do not want to do this all over again. So, very important. Check at least one of the boxes, Cascade Financial Services. But in this case, check all of them. I mean, that's what that's my recommendation. It's totally up to you. It'll save you time later. Now go ahead and click send to retailer. This does not mean that if you're applying, this does not mean that you're applying for a home, that it's getting sent to the banks. That's something that you and Jeff Anthony will discuss on where it's going to go. And yeah, so this is going straight to Jeff Anthony and to his team, and they'll finish it out from there. All right.
Yeah.
So you have to see this.
I want to definitely reiterate what you said there, that this is going to come to me, right? Obviously at Kafka neighborhood, or if you're buying from one of the Palm Harbor villages, that it goes to the general manager or the finance manager. That as soon as we receive it, we'll look at it, give you a call to ensure who you want to send your application to. And having all these signatures already done keeps you from having to drive up here just to get a signature. So, but it just at least lets you know that your credit's not being shotgun. It's just that we're getting everything prepared for when you choose the right lender for yourself.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. Oh, that's internal, so we're gonna go ahead and stop that. All right, cool. So let me go back here. And I'm back at the beach. Look, the sun has not moved one bit.
Man, I am so jelly right now. It's not even funny.
I just got to go find Tony Romo and Snoop Dogg and hang out with them for a while.
Yeah, get yourself a Corona, buddy.
Awesome, Michael. Well, thank you for taking this time. I know that you have an important date to get to. So thank you for your time, and thank you for walking our clientele through this process, and for them to understand how it's a one-stop shop for them, and how it gives you as a lender an opportunity to earn their business as well, and not have to fill out multiple applications for different places. So
yeah, and I just want to and thank you for having me. And I just want to point something out that I probably should have brought up. So the importance of this digital era is it's like we talked about, it's for safety, right? But accuracy is in my opinion is very important. So when paper applications are filled out, we see a whole bunch of mistakes. Okay, we see sometimes we can't even read the application, and that could be the difference between an approval or a denial. So this is a great tool for all you consumers out there. Jeff Anthony, thank you so much for having me, my friend. I'm looking forward to working with you all, and until next time.
All right, thank you so much, buddy, and we look forward to having you here in the near future for our live feed. Like I mentioned, once the community's there and we can meet up with either Lori or Jasmine at the reserve. And hopefully with all that rain that they've been getting, the lake will at least be halfway full with the amount of rain that the Conroe area has been getting. So
I'm bringing my fishing pole just in case.
Let's do it. So here's a story for you. I don't like fishing. As a young man, siblings being siblings, one day my brother and I and his friend went to a canal to go fish for some catfish, and they didn't catch anything. And before we left, I caught a catfish, and they were so upset that they took it off the hook and threw it back in the water. And after that was it. No more. No more fishing for me. They ruined it.
Yeah, who hurt them? That's terrible, man. That's
I know.
Yeah, you don't do that. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. If I'm out there, just give it another shot. If anything, it's just to sit back, have a Corona, and just chat a little bit. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But I'm sure you'll come around again.
Still have plenty of counseling to go to get over it. You know what I would like to do? I hear that Cascade does deep sea fishing trips with other dealers. Hopefully one day I get invited to that.
You're on
Just
the reservation.
Just saying.
You're on the reservation now.
I've known you guys. I've known you guys probably longer than most of them. That's it. That's probably why I don't get invited, because y'all know me too well.
Man. Yeah. No. Well, that's noted. And if anything comes up, you best believe I'll be calling you.
All right. Sounds good. As always, man. Appreciate you. You have
my friend. Take
fun
care,
on your day.
okay?
Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That it would have dragged on a little bit longer, but it definitely is a really good video. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I know why. It's definitely a really great educational video on exactly knowing how to fill out that application through Cascade on their AskCade 2. Or their AskCade2.com. It's been a long day, stuttering already, but thank you for sticking through to that. Now, it looks like I accidentally started the streaming, but not the live broadcast, so it looks like everything I said at the beginning was missed. So basically what I talked about was let me go ahead and start this other video that has to do with the pre-grand opening sale, which is underway for the reserve at Sleepy Hollow. We have up to $15,000 in incentives for the homes that we have there. We have 22 homes available for immediate move-in after power is supplied to the community. That's the only reason we're supplying these incentives, because we know that the reserve on Sleepy Hollow is going to be such a high in demand location that incentives aren't really going to be something we're going to be offering. But since we have 22 homes already on the ground, we want to put them under contract so we can bring in the next set of 25 homes to start filling in the reserve there at Sleepy Hollow. Here's just a small video. It's not 40 minutes long like the one we just did. It's very short, and then we're going to announce another thing that we have going on, another project. So let's go ahead and take a look. Wait, from the beginning. So, like it said, it is limited time because as soon as we find out what day Entergy is going to put power or power transformers to the community, we'll be able to start finalizing move-in dates, and the incentives are going to go away. So if you're looking to save a lot of money, now is the time to do it. And the nice thing is that you can reserve your home, put it under contract, and not worry about pricing going up, because some of these homes are going to have more than $15,000 in incentives. Obviously, we don't want to shoot our shot all up front. We want to entice you to come in and save some money. I can tell you, depending on where you're at on the credit level, I mean, that's at least $80 to $100 less a month on your mortgage by taking advantage of securing one of these homes now before the power actually comes in. So as mentioned, I will be at the Reserve Wednesday and Thursday. I'll be leaving Thursday afternoon. I'll be there Wednesday to as long as it's not raining. I know we've gotten lots amounts of rain down there, being that the grass isn't fully grown there, and we don't have our concrete sidewalks in or walkways to the decks yet. It's pretty muddy, so obviously we don't want to get stuck in there. So, but as long as it's dry enough, I will be down there, and the majority of the homes will have decks on them where we can go through, take a look at the homes that we have, starting from 800 square feet all the way up to 2,000 square feet, from 2 bedrooms all the way up to 4 bedrooms on there. So the next thing I want to go ahead and bring up is going to be this other project that we have, which is in Choctaw, Oklahoma. This is in partnership with the Palm Harbor Homes of Oklahoma City location there. And we have basically 5 homes. This is a single wide manufactured home community, which is owned by the same development of the Reserve on Sleepy Hollow. So it's a company that knows what they're doing, and they've been around for a long time, and they offer you quite a bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video. So there we go, Choctaw, Oklahoma. This community, as you saw, is filling up rather quickly. So this is an opportunity, just like we're doing here at the Reserve on Sleepy Hollow, is having available homes ready to move in. These are all going to be 16 by 76 3-bedroom 2-bath homes, 1178 square feet, all with smart panel exterior. So backed with our 12-year structural warranty. So we are really excited to be able to offer that to the Oklahoma area. So there, like I mentioned in previous videos, we have other communities we're going to be working with coming up soon. Look forward to those communities, all the way from Rockport to Denton, Texas, and other areas. But as of right now, the biggest opportunity you have is to live near the Woodlands, literally a stone throw away from the Woodlands, at the Reserve on Sleepy Hollow. So that is it for today. We got about 5 minutes to finish out the hour here. I see that I'm the only one that left messages here. I tried to leave a message from my personal account and it went through, but it's not showing up on my end. So I do apologize if for whatever reason you had questions and I was not able to see your comment. I apologize. You can always reach out to us at 817-766-4250. That goes to my cell phone. It's our office number. So even if I'm out traveling to the community in Oklahoma or any other community in between, I can be reached at that number there. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week, and I will have another guest next week. If they can't make it live, we will do the same thing that we did here with Michael, is do just a pre-recording, bring it up, and I promise you that I will get the comment section running correctly. Last week it worked well, and this week it didn't. And hopefully I will make it more enjoyable as I learn how to use what's called a stream deck, where everything will be a lot quicker and not so flimsy, bringing up videos and information for you. So if you check the chat, you'll see a couple links on there. The first one is the Kafka in Neighborhood link that takes you directly to the reserve on Sleepy Hollow. Coming soon. Western Skies will appear on there, and then our future communities as well. The pricing that shows up at the reserve on Sleepy Hollow is before any incentives, and that's the total move-in cost for the home itself, which includes the home, deck, skirting, concrete drive, the concrete sidewalks, and the biggest thing is the additional features that we put into the home for you. One thing that I've noticed every time I go down to that area is the amount of electrical vehicles that are out there. So one thing that we did is that every single home, whether you use it or you don't, is going to have a NEMA 1450 plug out to the front that you can use your mobile charger to charge up your car. So those who have electrical cars know that a standard mobile plug will take you somewhere between 12 to 16 hours to fill up your car's battery, as where the NEMA 1450 will do it in half the time out there. Now, there is a bunch of chargers out there in that area, but at least this way, if you have programs where between that midnight to 6 o'clock in the morning that they don't charge you, it's a good way for you to get free energy to fill up your electrical car out there. So, and also, you know, in case that you have someone that's visiting, or you have an RV that you need to plug up before you go on your summer vacation or winter vacation or whatever, you have the ability to do so. So we'll have that on there. So awesome. You can also email me at gm088@palmharbor.com with any questions. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I will be answering phone calls tomorrow after my appointment that I have here locally. So from 11 to 4 o'clock, I'll be able to answer phone calls, emails, and so forth on there. I don't work on Sunday, so I'll go pretty silent. Now, at the beginning of the video that didn't show is I had mentioned that I'm apologizing for those that have been waiting for my phone call. I am literally going one by one as the requests come in. I'm like a week behind because of how many people are actually calling in reference and trying to get a hold of us in regards to the reserve on Sleepy Hollow. So you are on my list. If worse comes to worse, follow us on Facebook at our page at Kafka in Neighborhood. There's tons of information that are on there. Our shop as well shows pricing. It also shows the discounts already on there as well. Gives you more information regarding the fees that the community will be charging for that space as well. So lots and lots of information there. Our Facebook account is probably the most active out of everything because we get tons of messages there as well, and it's instant. So appreciate you. Happy Saturday, happy Friday, and I hope you have a great weekend. God bless.